Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey everybody, it's Zach, aka Zach's Reviews. We're backing up with another video. Today was episode 6 of Legacies, or 5 of Legacies. I'm gonna let my sister take over with this because, as we saw in the last week's episode, for people that know, Landon is dead. But I'm gonna let her talk about what she thought about this episode. So you can just go first and I'll talk about what I think.
This episode was okay. I didn't really care for this episode as much, just because to me it just seemed like it was like just a dumb episode. I'm not a fan of this episode. I wish the season was better, but I'm gonna let Zach talk now and tell you what he thought about this episode.
In a way, I thought this was very filler episode. In a way, I mean, I felt like the show in a way kind of keeps making it's like always about Landon. I feel like everybody's like sort of a background character, even though they're not. I feel like I know they're a main character, everybody, but like in a way, it's always about Landon. I feel like Ralph, because someone was talking about how somebody in the comments was talking about like how they literally just brought Ralph in to bring Landon to the school and make his storyline, and pretty much they threw Ralph's storyline in the garbage when they killed him off. What I think is like that's true. We keep making excuses to bring back Landon, and it's kind of annoying. It's kind of getting repetitive, and it's kind of it's boring to me now. It's like we just keep carrying that character, like, and he keeps being the forefront of the show, and it's kind of annoying because like it's like it makes Hope's character kind of like not as cool anymore. Like she's still a badass and she's still cool, but it's like almost like she's so focused on him. She thinks she needs him, and she thinks like, and it's like I do love, like, I thought it was cool how like he was the metaphor in the sort of like the video game box she was using. It was kind of like Ready Player One, it was like fixing her problem of, like it was she was sent in there so it could fix her problem and see how she could help Landon. But it was in a way like he was the killer in a way, because she keeps on forgetting, like she keeps on like leaving everybody else's problems to the side and keeps focusing on him, and that's true. Like she's not focusing on helping her friends. She's always focusing on Landon, trying to always help Landon, trying to always do stuff with Landon, and it's like Landon's always the forefront of everybody's problem, and it's kind of getting annoying to the point now. I honestly hope that it's either then just keep him alive. Why you keep killing him off and bringing him back, or make him lose his powers and he's probably going to get them back? It's like just let him be alive. It's kind of repetitive. It's kind of annoying at this point.
It's annoying with them, like they keep
it's
kill
annoying.
Landon, bring him back, kill Landon, bring him back.
And they keep making him the forefront of every problem. It's always surrounded. All the problems are always surrounded by him, every single time, and it's kind of annoying now.
Like I think it was in last season, Ralph actually killed Landon, but it took like forever for him to come back.
It's not even that. It's like they keep making everybody's storyline around him, and it's so annoying because like season 1 and season 2 were like season 1 specifically was like the best season ever, and in season 2 in the beginning was good, but it's like always surrounding Landon. It's kind of like that's not fair that we didn't get to see like the sword in the stone situation of Ralph. We really didn't get a backstory with him. We didn't get we don't like they're not giving enough time for us to really see MG and his storyline of what he's doing in a way. They're not really giving, Caleb is like a side character now. He doesn't really do much. Like he even said in this episode, I promised I'd always be there for you, protecting you. But yeah, like where was Caleb majority of he's not really having his moments that he had in season 1. And like it's just annoying to me. It's almost like the characters that the main characters don't have as much time. It's always about Landon. That's all anybody's saying out of their mouths is something to do with Landon. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of like they made this show specifically only with Landon's storyline, and everybody's storyline is like little slivers here and there, but majority it's always about Landon and that character. And I don't know what's so special about this character, but honestly, it's like I want to know if people can see what I'm seeing. How it's kind of like everybody gets their sliver of moments of character development, but it's like majority about Landon and all of his problems. with his dad being Malivore and all that crap. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of annoying. It's almost like, I missed the episodes of season 1 where it was like a villain each week.
Yeah.
And like it was cool, it was fresh, it was new, it was interesting, and people had their moments, people had their character development. There was cool twists and turns of romance. Who would Ralph be with and all that stuff.
Yeah,
or
who would
like
MG with, or
like it was just like a whole big love triangle cool moment thing. I liked that stuff because it was cool, different, and it was unique. Now it's kind of like, this is boring. And I'm kind of like, okay, I'm still going to wait this out. And, hopefully, if they're going to bring back Landon from, like, what, the 3rd time this man's coming back to life or something?
The 5th time is that he's
yeah, because he died from Ralph. He died and, no, he didn't die because Hope left, but, he was still alive. So this is, like, his 2nd time dying, man, I think. And they're going to bring him back to life or something.
No, he's died. It's the 5th time he's died.
Like, I don't care. At this point. Like, I don't care how many times this dude's died. All I know is that really, and you keep bringing him back, but you won't bring back... Dude, I swear to God, if they bring this dude back, but they do not bring back Ralph at the end of this season, I'm done. I think I'm done with this. Because it does not make sense. How are you going to keep making excuses, keep making these magical, like, devices appear... to bring people, dude, you know what gets me?
What?
They bring this, this device where, you can make a wish and you can bring someone back. Why did she throw it in there? She should have tried bringing Ralph back. See what I'm talking about? They keep bringing back special, like, mystic artifacts that can bring people back to life, but they won't use it for Ralph? She'll only use it for Landon. Are you kidding me?
Love Landon.
That's just, that's cap. That is so cap.
If that was Hope,
No.
I would have done the same thing.
Please, someone comment in the comments how that's such cap. They'll bring back or think of these magical, mystical objects to bring someone back to life, so they could just bring back Landon, but they won't bring back Ralph. Please tell me that makes sense. That's such cap. Writers, that's bullcrap and you know it. That doesn't make any sense.
In the comments, it
doesn't make sense.
In the comments, let us know if you were helping this thing. Would you bring Landon back?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying now, cool, yeah, she loves him, okay. But the fact of it is that if you're gonna bring him back, like, think of a magic artifact that can bring someone back to life, why don't you think of it when someone was actually dying, Ralph? That's what I don't understand. It's always surrounded by Landon. What is so special about this character? I don't understand. And from day one, he was the special one. Oh, he leaves the season 1. He leaves the place. Because he took the dagger or whatever. They go after him. He comes back. It's always surrounded by this one character. What is their end game here? I swear to God, if this goes into season 4, which they got renewed for, and it's still about Landon, I swear to God, I think I might be done with the show. And it's so annoying because, I like that one moment you had, that was a way of, when she was in that simulator in the box of saying, you always are so focused on Landon, you don't have time for your friends. I love that. It was kind of a way for the writers, in a way, to be like, kind of like, they're trying to, tell us that this is how we think of the show. It is true, it's always surrounded by Landon, but it was a way if we would see how, that's how they're writing it. It's always surrounded by Landon, in a way. And, it's kind of like they just, sabotage themselves, because they were trying to get away with it, making it, so we wouldn't know it's always about Landon, but yeah, they just pretty much, all the characters were saying it's pretty much all about Landon, in a way. And it's facts, it is, and it's so annoying. Can we just, get to some cool stories, please? Can we start focusing on, other cool aspects? This is just, repetitive and annoying. I really want to know what everybody thinks. I mean, it was out of nowhere how, in the box, everybody was, dressed like they were in the 80s.
Yeah,
I was like, what's going on?
And the box...
It was, a slasher type film, because, it was kind of like a Halloween / Friday the 13th, how there was a killer. And I even told in the beginning, I'm like, okay, this is a metaphor. I told Annie, that's Landon in the mask. I guarantee you that's Landon.
It's not Landon.
And when he talked, I'm like, that's Landon. That's Landon's voice.
I didn't think it was Landon. I'm like, oh, holy crap, you're right, it is Landon. Because Hope pulls the mask off, and that's Legacy, this is he had a theory, and he thought it was Landon, and this is something that actually he knew.
I mean, yeah, it's not so far-fetched. That was what the simulation was trying to tell her, that, she needs she needs to just know the fact that he's not coming back, that you need to move on. Like, you're so attached to this one person, you're gonna not care about anybody else and just focus on this one person. It was pretty much a way to say, I'm dead, you need to move on.
Yeah, she threw this, like, magical thing in the, like, lake.
It was the wishing, whatever the hell.
Wishing thing. She threw it in the water, and then it glowed, and, like, Landon's come back, and then he sees his light and a door, and he walks through it.
I knew he was gonna come back. They'll do anything for this character to come back, and it's so annoying to me. I don't understand it. It's like, come on now. It's like, really? I mean, at that point, why don't you bring back all the old characters from all the other old TV shows? Or like when Stefan died and, you know what I mean, all that shit. Why don't you bring him back with that? You somehow now you find it? It's like, it doesn't, you can't, no, you can't.
They can't bring back Stefan and anyway because he burned.
But look at this. But all these other characters, regardless. I mean, yeah, Landon turned into literally mud and yet they could somehow bring him back. It's you can't bring the sort of thing. The way I see it is that when you kill someone off, and then you end up and then you end up not being able to find anything, and they have to die, and then somebody else character that you just somehow won't kill off, or like you kill him off, but then somehow it's like, oh, we need a way to bring him back, and then you come up with some artifact in the story just to bring this one character back. You pretty much eliminate all the other death's meanings and all that stuff because you ended up finding a way to keep another character back, bringing someone back. It's kind of like you pretty much made Ralph's death pointless because you ended up finding an actual artifact for another character to bring him back. See how that just doesn't make sense? And that really pisses me off. But all I know is, my mom's trying to call me and that's not happening while I'm trying to do this. I'll call her back in a second. Our mom's trying to call us, probably trying to keep everybody else quiet and all that, or us quiet, I don't know, but either way, I'm just not having it. I'm not happy with where this season is somewhat going. All I'm saying is, if they bring back Landon, they gotta bring back Ralph. You can't bring up a magical artifact to bring this character back, but you couldn't find one for... That's just cap to me, how they do that, how writers can just think how we're okay with that, but it's just crappy writing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of, like, Riverdale's making a big turnaround.
Yeah, they are.
Because they're actually, they're out of high school and they're out of that stupid, like, storylines that they ended up getting into, and we're now into cool storylines in the show.
Yeah.
Like, the writers knew that, this is getting stale, what we're doing in school, let's get them out of high school and let's actually start thinking of other ways to make people want to actually watch our show still. So, I mean, I don't know. All I know is that I'm just not happy with this episode. I'm not happy so far in the season where this is going. I still think by far season 1's the best season of Legacies.
Along with that, I'm also not happy with the MG and Alyssa because
that's such a crap. That was so dumb.
Caleb was at this like cabin thing, and he told MG to stay home
because they
the party was over, and he sees Jake come out of this like cabin like completely naked.
Yeah, they bought like a house or something, or like they rented out the house because they shut down the school. Like it was like 3 weeks later because they didn't know who Hope was when she came out of the Metaphorical pit like we saw in season 2.
Yeah.
So why is mom still... Yeah, but sorry about that. My dad called me. It cut off, but I'm going to connect these, and you guys probably won't know this or whatever, or I'll just get back to it. But like I said, back in season 2, when she went into the Metaphorical pit, Hope, no one recognized her, and that pretty much did the same thing again because they both went in. They didn't know who Landon was. So it went to 3 weeks later... and then, I guess they did the same spell to make everybody remember, who she was. And that's why, they were looking for a way to bring Landon back.
Yeah.
And it just annoys me because, again, it's kind of like, all I know is that, and I guess in that time period, the 3 weeks later, I guess they shut down the school. Kids were doing, like, summer stuff, I guess, in the meantime, trying to pass the time. I guess they shut down the school, so I guess that no new people came in, so they could focus on bringing Landon back. And I guess some people went off to go, take a break and go, I guess, recharge their batteries to, party a little bit and then come back trying to, like, help find out, to get Landon back and stuff. But I guess, Alyssa and MG are dating now, and you can tell that Lizzie's not okay with that and not okay with Josie going to Mystic Falls High. And it's just annoying because, it's like I feel bad for Lizzie. I mean, Lizzie was rude, but she made a big comeback, and I can't believe that.
She's been through the ringer a lot. She's been through some rough stuff. Like,
well, yeah, but you can see how she made a bounce back, but Alyssa didn't, and Alyssa's still an asshole clearly because she cheated on MG.
Yeah, she basically cheated.
That's the crap
MG
I can't. I'm sorry, this is such a shitty character, and if anybody should have won, it should have been her. It should have been her. I don't like that character at all. I honestly hope they just like take her off.
I
think
them
someone said in the
I
comments
want-
that she has a different show now, and she might be leaving the show.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I want them to bring back Landon and Ralph. I honestly
Now you want to. Okay,
Chad.
get out of here. That
I
cat.
want them to bring back Chad so freaking
They
bad.
will probably. That's such a funny character. I hope
Chad
they
is hilarious.
But if they bring back Chad, that there better be a moment at the end where if Chad comes, like if Ralph comes back, then there's a funny moment where Chad comes back. But I think hopefully the writers. Somebody was also telling me that the guy that plays Ralph apparently has a different job too on a different show. All I know is that again, I don't like the character Alyssa, but I have no problem with the actress. She seems cool. All I know is that I hope at the end of the day, if they're gonna bring back Landon, Ralph will come back, and it would be funny if Chad came back.
Yeah.
All I know is that I just hope they can fix this problem.
Yeah.
Or hell, again, if Ralph dies, how is Alyssa still alive?
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? You let the rude girl stay, but you kill off my guy? Come on. What the frig? You kill off the cool dude, and the one that's actually nice and actually has cool character stories that were coming, but you keep her. That's just capping to me. All I know is I didn't like this episode. She didn't like this episode. I hope, in the season we get better episodes.
Yeah.
Next week's episode looks like, oh my god, she's trying
Wait. We don't come back until the 11th. So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay, I didn't
not
see
next
that,
week.
I guess 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I mean, you'll see me, of course, the people that watch my All-American episode reviews. You'll see
Wednesday.
me. Us Wednesday. You'll see me also if you guys catch my WandaVision reviews, which episode by episode reviews, which is tomorrow. You'll see my review. And also go check out my Mortal Kombat trailer reaction. It's up right now. We're at 100, and I think was it 89 subscribers. We're almost at 200. I really want to get to 200. And for people that just came across this video and that are new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel, post notifications, like this video. And also, that's pretty much it so far. I mean, I just hope this season ends up, they can really make a bounce back. I hope. Next week's episode looks like she's trying to, she thinks, the artifact didn't work, bringing back her wish. But it ends up it does because we saw the door light up. He'll probably pop up at the end of the episode. But so far as we know, she's trying to, she's in the mourning phase of, people are asking if she's okay and all that stuff. But instead, she's angry and I don't know. All I know is I want to know what you guys think about this episode, where you think the season's going to go. Do you think Ralph will come back? I'm so curious. Do you think, what do you think is going to happen at the end of the season? And what do you think about them making Landon, the main focus, and they will make any excuse to keep this character and make him the main character, the main focus, and any excuse to bring him back? I really want to know what you guys think about that. So, again, I love hearing from you guys in the comments, but without further ado, we're going to end this here. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. We'll see you guys when? The 11th?
The 11th.
The 11th? Okay, peace.
Bye.